Welcome to my Week 6 battle of the Literally Real Draft League, where I'm battling Greed and his team of Loomians. I'll be breaking down the Loomians that Greed drafted, which Loomians I'll be bringing, why I'm bringing these Loomians, and the battle will follow. This is the first time I'm doing Draft League content, so if you're interested in seeing more of these in the future, remember to let me know down in the comment sections. And be subscribed so you won't miss any future battles. Also, if you're interested in catching up to the previous battles in the Draft League, I've made a playlist consisting of all the Draft League videos there. You should check it out. Due to Greed being a sub-in after drafting phase, he had no choice but to pick from the scraps that nobody picked, as well as starting week 3 with a 0-2 disadvantage. But you wouldn't think that after seeing his team. Dorogo is basically Darago's cousin, capable of spamming Draco Beam that gets stronger every time it hits. Sure, Dorogo might not have much coverage, but it doesn't matter when Soul Burst Eruptodon kills everything in its way, one-shotting left and right if I allow it to set up the Magnify. And even if Eruptodon somehow don't one-shot my Loomians, Halvantic will be there to take advantage of my low health, knocking me out and getting an attack boost thanks to Aggressive. With no Earth type on my team, this Halvantic will be really rough to beat. Well, what about his defensive pieces? Garbantus is a swift roach that can use his massive melee defense as his attacking stat, dealing powerful damage with Battering Ram and Body Crash, while being extremely hard to take down. As for his other tanks, Mauermerk got everything you want a tank to have. Hazard, removal, healing, damage, you name it, it has it. The unfortunate part of picking so late is that all the good undervalued Loomians are already taken, though Greed was able to pick a good one from the corpse of the player who quitted. Snag Gulp with Clingy ensures that Slapdown won't be removing its Drop of Youth, allowing it to sit comfortably in front of my Loomians, stalling with Poison and healing with Perch. And I couldn't even begin to tell you what Eaglet and Kabunka does, so let's just move on to the Loomians that I'll be bringing, shall we? Keep in mind that since there's basically only 6 Loomians I've got worried about, I'll only be preparing 5 Loomians as there won't be any variables. Let's start with Sakane. A very normal set this week, finally. I've got Health Amulet for passive regeneration, quick recovery to prevent the Rogo poison barbs from crippling my team, as well as not letting Garbantus cripple me with poison. 168 health TPs, 200 defense TPs, and the very robust nature helps me tank as many melee hits as possible while optimizing health amulet recovery, 36 energy for extra energy regen, and 96 range defense TPs as leftovers. I've got Sea-Song for pivoting, Body Crash for consistent damage with my melee defensive stats, Frostbeam to at least do something against Nagulp, and Rejuvenate for rejuvenating. So Kame should be able to hold down the front lines when we're talking about the melee side, but Thunder Crash from Halvantic could spell disaster for my team. So let's get Raburn on the team with Terrifying, Drop of Youth, 200 health TPs, 200 melee defense TPs, and a very robust nature. Raburn should be comfortable with taking most melee hits. 8 energy TPs for the pretty number of 215 energy. 32 attack TPs allows me to 2-hit KO melee defensive Mauermerk with Boiling Press after 1 layer of barbs, and the 60 range defense TPs are for leftovers. Boiling Press is mainly here for Mauermerk. Body Crash allows me to 3-hit KO Soul Burst Eruptodon, as well as giving me a chance to 2-hit KO the Rogo if I need to. Barbs is here to set up barbs, setting up kills for Raburn against the Mauermerk and for another Loomian in the back. And the Raging Flame is there in case I have to cripple Garbantus or Halvantic. But what about the range side? Well, I've got Samota for that. It's an interesting one too. Tsunami with 96 ranged attack TPs with the Smart Nature should one-hit KO Soulburst Eruptodon after 1 layer of barbs. Wonder Herb will help cure the statuses on my team. Dissipate can help me pivot into my attackers, and Health Gift will grant another Loomian of mine a second life. Adorable will be used as my opponent won't be using any biting moves, and it could potentially nerf Garbantus in a pinch. Shade Pearl allows me to take on Dark Surges from Eruptodon or Dorogo a little safer. I've got 168 health TPs, 200 ranged defense TPs, and the Clever Nature to be as tanky as possible on the range side, as well as 36 energy TPs for more passive energy regen. Surely my opponent wouldn't be running Melee Dorogo or Eruptodon, right? Now that we've got 3 defenders, it's time to add some attackers to the roster. Verniox will be on the team this week, not for setting up poison barbs, but for doing damage. Power Claw will be boosting my damage, while Clutch Plushie keeps me alive, as well as stopping the sweep from Draco Beam spamming the Rogo. I've got 200 speed TPs and 200 melee attack TPs, as well as 44 energy TPs and 56 health TPs. Basically the same as previous weeks, but this time, I'm running Brawny. This one nature changes everything, as it allows me to OHKO the Rogo with Primal Slash and OHKO Malwarmer with Venom Slash, knockouts that otherwise wouldn't be possible with Nimble. Poison will be there to help cripple my opponents, and 4 enchantments could potentially be useful too if I'm given the opportunities to set it up. Last but not least, Stratosaur will be stepping onto the field. I was debating if I should bring Stratosaur or Hunter, but it just felt like my opponent had too many counters for Hunter, while not a lot of things could stop my Stratosaur. There are more reasons, of course. I'm using a Toxic Filter Stratosaur for dealing with Snag Ult, allowing myself to always set up Magnify in front of it. I've got 200 speed TPs and the Nimble nature to speed creep Garbantas and OHKO it with Turbulent boosted Dissonant Chord, thanks to the 200 ranged attack TPs and the Smart nature. The rest of the TPs are put into health and energy as leftovers. Purge allows me to heal up when given the opportunity, and Energy Surge will be picked over Metal Blast this week, as I needed a way to at least hit Helvantic for neutral damage, even after I've Soul Bursted. It's my team for week 6 of this draft league. What do you think? And of course, I have the Grimmick and Hunter here for basic purposes, though I'll never be bringing them. I do think I could have prepared a little bit more by spending more time, but I didn't have much time. I built the team before I went onto vacation. I didn't want to focus more time on my vacation, however, so I won't regret spending less time on the preparation phase this week. Instead of relying on my preparation, I'll be relying on my plays instead. How will it turn out? Well, there's only one way to find out. On to battle! Alright, let's invite. It's been a while since I've done any Loomian Legacy PvP. My last battle was week 5. It was done at the start of week 5. And now I'm doing this in the middle of week 6. It's been a while. It's been a while for sure. Let's get my opponents in and ready up. This is gonna be very interesting. I'm very nervous about this match. But let's see. We got pretty much everything I expected. Well, because he doesn't have a lot of choice. He's not gonna bring Eaglet. I haven't actually decided on my lead yet. I feel like since Barbs is so important to my team, I feel like I should lead Rabern. So our 5 has already been determined. It's Rabern, Tsukame, Stratosaur, Samota, and Verniox. AKA, we're bringing free, non-fully evolved Loomians again. But I feel like this is correct. I do have Hunter in the bag, but I feel like I want to get these. I want to bring these mons. Hunter looks really good into their team, I'm not gonna lie, but I believe that this is the correct choice. So we got Garbantis lead. I actually really like this lead. We're gonna go for Terrifying, obviously not gonna matter much unless they go for EQ. I think we could go Raging Flames here. Are we worried about Eruptodon switching in? Not that worried. I feel like Garbantis is gonna want to throw off a Poison or something like that. Let's see what it does. Slap down. So removing Drop of Youth. Very smart, very smart. I don't actually know if this is like melee offensive Garbantis, but burning the Garbantis is gonna mean that Garbantis' damage is not gonna be as threatening anymore. We're gonna lay down the barbs. This is very crucial to breaking potential clutch plushie from the Rogo. Okay, Body Crash barely does any damage. We're fine. Okay, we're gonna lay down barbs. Now the question is, do we switch out? And if we do, I really want this mod to be healthy for Helvantic, however. I don't want to get slapped down on my health amulet. Let's go Body Crash. Let's do some damage. So it's gonna switch into Snag Gold. Okay. I'm very surprised that Snag Gold comes in this match. So I feel like it's gonna use Gust. Let's go Stratosaur. This does potentially mean that my opponent has a Loomian. Ooh, poison. Toxic filter? Huge. I really thought he was going to go use Gust to remove barbs, but I guess not. Set up a Magnify. As Gust is used, this Magulp is slower than my Stratosaur. I mean, that makes sense, right? That makes sense. Even though he's naturally faster, he doesn't really want to invest in speed. I think we should go for a Dissident Cord or Energy Surge. Dissident Cord naturally does more damage. I don't want to Soul Burst yet, for sure. So Malamurk is the switch here. Have to wait by the harsh sound. Health Amulet, Malamurk. Let's calculate what kind of Malamurk that is. I am +2 Dissonant Chord. That does probably melee defensive, right? Yeah, this feels like melee defensive Malamurk. Either that or mixed. What do we do against Malamurk? I don't have a clue. I think we just spam Dissonant Chord. We can even Soul Burst. Driving Force switches Stratosaur out into Tsukame. This is a horrible switch. Horrible, horrible switch. I really don't want Tsukame against Malamurk. Nature Force screws me over. We're gonna go back into Stratosaur. As my opponent is going to be clicking the move Life Drain. Healing move. I think Rabbit might actually be a safer switch there. Swampy Malamurk. Makes sense. We have no plant type except for Escargra. We're just gonna go for a raw Dissonant Chord. Just do some damage. Life Drain again? Okay. Okay. This is a little scary now. Stratosaur is getting way lower than I would like it to be. I have Perch. Let's just use it now, and then let's switch out afterwards. We are -2 speed, but I do believe we outspeed Malamurk. Not that it matters much. I am a little bit worried about our low energy. We don't have second wind on this mon. Because Malamurk is getting a lot of healing. It's going to be switching into Snagulp. So I don't think Snagulp is actually doing much to us. I'm clicking Rest. What can Snagulp even do to us? Jet Stream, Muck Blast, Poison. We're Toxic Filter, buddy. We're Toxic Filter. I'm checking its move sets right now. I really don't think it can do much. Yeah, it just switches out into Halvantic. Yeah, this was the mon I was a little bit worried about. I'm worrying even more because Raburn already took so much damage. Well, it's not damage, but I did lose my Drop of Youth, which is really important. Let's see. Terrifying. Thunder Crash. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. I feel like we should go for a Body Crasher. I expect Eruptodon to switch in here. I really expect Eruptodon to be switching in. So if he has Eruptodon in the back, then let's see. Garbantis. Okay. Interesting. That did no damage. That's like heavy armor Garbantis. Let's go for a Barbs and then switch out. I do want that Barbs. Because I'm not sure if the last one is the Rogo. If it is, then there's problems. You know? Oh. Let's think about this, right? I think going into Sakame here is fine. I really don't want to get slapped down. Oh my god. Stratosaur, let's go. Screw it. Our options for specialty boots, Helvantic is really severe now. Not too sure what we could do. Let's heal. Use the body crash? Oh, that's a lot of damage. What the heck? We should always outspeed Garbansis if we soul burst. Let me think about this. I'm just gonna Dissonant Chord here. Not soul bursting yet. Oh, that's so much damage, dude. That's so much damage. Okay, we eliminated Garbantis. One less problem. Snagulp is gonna switch in. I really just don't know what Snagulp is doing. I swear, the Robo definitely has clutch posture here. There's no reason for Snagulp to come in so many times. Muck class, I'm Toxic Filter. Okay, let's rest here. Snagulp is not gonna. Okay, he's gonna Gust. We're gonna hit him with a Dissonant Chord here. We're just gonna chip down this Snagulp a little bit and a little bit. I need to like hit Helvantic for even a little bit of damage. Waiting out. I gotta make sure that Helvantic doesn't come in safely. There's nothing from stopping Snagulp from clicking like Perch here. So Poison, Muck Blast, Perch, Gust is the moves I'm guessing. I'm gonna go for a Magnify here. I still don't want a Soul Burst yet because of my Toxic Filter ability being a perfect switch in for Snagulp. Switches out into Malamur. So we go for a Magnify here. Still not gonna Soul Burst here. Even though I'm pretty sure Soul Burst kills Mawa. I don't want to. Let's go for it. Dissonant Chord. Does very little damage because I assume this Malamurk is really range defensive. So we're gonna be forced into our Ravern. I don't think Bloody Crest kills here. Bloody Crest absolutely does, but yeah, let's just go Bloody Crest. I don't think he's gonna stay in. No way. Okay, never mind. So we eliminate Malamurk. Really nice. But now, how do we beat Halvantic? I don't know. I really don't know. I can't even nerf it with Terrifying now unless I switch out into Dorogo's here. Yeah, this is the problem. Surrogates? Mawasburg Swampy. What am I looking at? So this is not Anomaly. We go for a Body Crash here. So Dorogo is the last Mon. I'm very glad that it's not Anomaly. What happened? Okay, whatever. I think Stratosaur farms this, right? Eruptodon's not here. Eruptodon's not in this battle. So I wasn't focusing just now. I didn't see what move Dorogo used, but I think Sakami's safe here. Let's go for a Seasong. Do we lose to Helvantic now? I'm so scared about losing to Helvantic. It's Primal Slashes now. Oh, that did crit. No. No. I think there's a chance we lose to Helvantic, honestly. Let's go with Stratosaur. Let's go for a Dissonant Chord. I don't think this is gonna kill Dorogo. Ooh, okay, let's see. Let's see it. Let's see it. Snagulp. Why? Why do you keep switching into Snagulp? What does Snagulp do for you? You're gonna go for a Perch? I just magnify it to keep up the pressure. Yep, my opponent does go for a Perch. I want to go for a rest so bad, but I cannot let I cannot let Halvantic come in for free. This is exactly why. This is why I don't click rest. Dissonant Chord hits Halvantic hard because of a critical hit. But that did way less damage than I was expecting. Let's calc that. Is it possible that this is not a Boots Halvantic? Um I think there's a chance this is like restrictive shield, honestly. That was a critical hit. There's a chance that this is a restrictive shield. Um, let's calc this, right? Verniox still doesn't outspeed this. Unless it's running like 0 speed or something. I want to save the clutch plushie. I think what we should do here is we YOLO. I think we soul burst and hope that this Helvetic is not like not anything stupid. Oh man, if it's boots, I think I lose. Actually, no, we don't. If it's boots, we just go into our what's it called? Our Verniox. If it's boots, we go into Verniox and we do something. We do something. I'm not sure what, but we do something. We still have that shaped pearl on our Samosa. It is actually not boots. I don't. There's a chance it doesn't kill. Oh my god, yep. Thunder Crash is gonna take himself out though, for sure. Nice. Yep, Helvetix eliminates it. But now we gotta deal with some more problems. How do we beat the Snaggle? He has 2 Loomians left. It's a Rogo and a Snaggle. None of my mons can really do anything. I'm not using Stratagem. I'm using Tsunami. I could spam Adorable on my opponent, I guess. Spamming Adorable and then cleaning up with Primal Slash. Either way, we go Tsukame here. Snaggle, yep. This is a problem that I don't know how to deal with. I don't know how to deal with this problem. There's a chance we might lose this. Let's go Frostbeam, whatever. Luck Blast. Super effective. Obviously. Come on, Frostbeam. Okay, that did a lot more damage than I thought it was gonna. That's a good thing. I'm gonna save Tsukame. I'm gonna sacrifice the Clutch Plushie. I don't think that's a good idea, but I think that might have actually been a misplay. Not too sure. Let's see how it goes. Let's think about this. Primal Slash? I think we have a win con. You click wait. Primal Slash. Ooh, okay, that does way more than I want. Than I was expecting. I want this damage, obviously. Okay, we take out Snaggle. So it's a 3v1. We have a Samota in the back. I need Samota to live one Dorogo hit. I don't know how it's gonna do it. I need it to live one, because this mon is dead. Verniox is dead. I'm not living a Primal Slash. Okay, so I need Samota to live one, and then Health Gift. Health Gift. So I can give my health to Tsukame. I have that Shade Pearl. So let's go Health Gift. Primal Slash. Oh, it used the Primal Slash. Please live. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Samosa. My go. My go. Samosa, my go. Let's go to Tsukame. There's a chance that the Rogo is locked into Primal Slash. We are full health Tsukame now. Let's go Body Crash. Come on. Primal Slash? Okay, I think we should win. Yup. We are one Body Crash away from victory. I'm pretty sure. Primal Slash, even if it crits, doesn't matter. Body Crash takes the Rogo down, and we are winning week 6 with a record of 1-0. That was a really rough match. I'm very surprised that Eruptodon didn't come. I'm very surprised that Snaggle came because of like my Stratosaur completely walling it. A Jet Stream is resisted, Poison and Muck Blast cannot do anything to me, and I could just set up Magnify for free on it. So I was really surprised that Snaggle came. I think I did good this week. I think I made a lot of misplays, but I'm glad it worked out. And we're going on to week 7 next week, where I'm going to be battling the most decorated player in the league. So you're gonna not want to miss that one. You're not going to want to miss that one. I'm going to be heading out now. It's like 1 a.m. I gotta sleep. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.